Okay, so I get to sit in the car for like 2 hours here while Abigail's at her boyfriend's baseball game. So I figured I'd make a YouTube video. I don't know if I'll actually post this or not. Probably not, because I actually make a lot of YouTube videos that just never get posted because I don't know, I don't like them. Okay, so I met my mom's this weekend, and I catch a ton of crap from her for being gay. So that's what this is going to be about, like how to deal with family hating your sexuality. Obviously my dad's cool with it, like chill, whatever. But my mom and my sister both told me that I was gonna die before I was 20. It's fun, right? Why they would say that, I don't know. But if you're getting stuff like that, just, you can't listen. Like, you can't actually believe that that's legit. Because I understand that it's coming from family, or even just somebody you're close to. So it really hurts, like, because, for instance, my mom, like, you're the one that's supposed to be there for me and supporting me through everything, right? You're supposed to love me no matter what, right? But instead you're telling me that I'm gonna die because I'm gay. So I know it hurts because that is family, and I mean, if family is gonna judge you so harshly, what is someone that isn't related to you and doesn't have to technically love you, what are they gonna do? So it's rough, but you have to realize that you can't let them control what you think. Like, if you like girls, whether you're a girl or a boy, or if you like boys, whether you're a girl or a boy, you have to like who you want to like, because if you don't, then you're gonna end up with something, like, for instance, I dated guys for the longest time knowing I was gay because I didn't want, like, people to think badly of me and judge upon me. But I was miserable. Like, and if I had kept that up and I was still with a guy or something, I'd still be miserable. If I got married 10 years down the road to a guy, I'd be miserable because that's not what I want. That's not what I like. So why would you, for other people, sacrifice your own happiness and etc.? Like, why would you let someone else control the rest of your life? You can't do that, because if you do, where are you gonna be? Like, in 10 years down the road, these people that are here now in high school bashing you, they're not gonna be anywhere. Like, they're not gonna be there to still be jumping down your throat and telling you that you're, like, not gonna make it. You can't do that. No, they're not there. And honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, they're not gonna be the person that stands by you. My stepmom, I was talking to this girl one time, and I showed my dad a picture of her, and he was like, why do you like girls so much? Like, I don't understand it. And he was like having a bad day, and he was moody or whatever. And she stood up for me and was like, don't think about what he says or what your sisters say, what your mom says. Like, they're not the one that has to date that person. They're not the one that has to love that person. They're not the one that has to put up with their flaws and imperfections. They're not the one that has to deal with them. You are. So if that's who you love, and that's the person that you adore their imperfections, if that's the person that you want to spend forever with, go for it. Because if you can handle them, it doesn't matter if your dad can't. If you love someone, it doesn't matter if your sister does too. It's important that your family likes the person you're with, yeah, but you can't let that be the deciding factor of anything. So next time someone tells you that, like, you can't be with someone or it's wrong, no. Like, when people tell me that I'm going to hell, which I get that a lot because I was a preacher's kid. So when people tell me that, like, you're sinning, you're gonna die for this, like, in that case, you're gonna die for judging me, and you're gonna die for that one lie you told when you were 7. Come on, guys. If this sin is gonna be the death of me, then your sin is gonna be the death of you. I know my Bible. I know what it says. So I'm, like, literally, if you throw this at me, I can give you so much right back. Just don't. So, God still loves me. I'm still his daughter. Like, just because I'm a lesbian doesn't mean that he's abandoned me. If he abandoned everyone for the sin they were in, then God would have, like, blown up the world a long, long time ago. I mean, he did flood it, but come on, guys. We're not floating here. Promise to never do that again. So, like, when people throw that stuff at you, especially if you came from a religious family and stuff, if you're still in a religious family, you can't let that bother you. Like, as long as you know where you stand, and you know yourself, you know what you want, you know what makes you happy, that is what you have to make your decisions on. Like, you can't decide what to and to not do on other people. Like, if I did everything to please my mother, I would be so different. I would not talk to girls whatsoever. I would not be in acting plays. I wouldn't be wearing a hat right now. But what if I want to talk to girls? What if I want to be in acts? What if I want to wear a hat? Am I supposed to give up that just so that I can make her happy? No. So you can't let anybody take away the things that make you happy. You have to let your own decisions and your own thoughts and your own wants and needs be the deciding factor in every decision you make. You can't decide what to wear based on what anybody says. You can't decide where you go based on depending on what everyone thinks. You have to be able to understand what you need and what your limits are, and that's what you need to go by. So to wrap this up, basically, don't listen to the judgment coming from everyone else. Know who you are and stand tall in that, and ignore every other criticism that comes at you. Because if you know who you are, you don't have to worry about what everyone else says. Because I know I like girls. I know they make me happy. And I know I'm not changing that for anyone, because I'm not going to get married and suffer through a marriage with a dude to make someone else happy. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life. I'm not going to mess up my future kids' lives because I wanted to make everyone else happy, because I have to come first in my life. So that's how you've got to think. You have to come first. It's hard to do, and you're not going to always be able to accomplish it. But trying and getting it most of the time is what's important. So, stay chill.